In the future, what I was actually thinking, maybe reroute it, get some longer hoses, and custom lift can basically install. This car got air suspension, so even if the car go down, I don't think it's gonna bottom out, right? Again, clearance again, look at that. So we just gonna tighten that up. We're not even gonna go through that. Cash can. And maybe doing also a little bit of fabrication. YouTube, I'm back. Let's get straight into this video. So I want to show y'all something real quick. So if y'all looked at my previous videos, we was talking about the oil cash can from Evil Energy. So this is my installation I did right here. I couldn't really, with the accessories I had, this is the only place for my setup of the box Chevy, which I did. So I kind of put it together. I'm sorry I ain't record the video, but I'm basically have another one, and I'm gonna basically run through the setup on how to set it up and put it together. So you're gonna come right here and we're gonna basically show y'all. So this basically is an oil cash can, right? So with the setup, with the stuff they give you, they actually give you different fittings if you want to use a bigger hole. Besides the this is a 3/8 hose they give us, right? But we have 3/8 fitting. So we gonna quickly put this together because this is actually for Renzel, and the black one, you know, I had to make a choice of what I wanted to do. So, but let me get into it point blank. So basically, the way I put this together, and you also have instructions also. Nice color instructions to show you how to set this up. So it comes with a mounting bracket. So this mounting bracket basically just a standard bracket. You could twist it, you could cut it for whatever application vehicle you're using it for, right? And this is like a like Brillo, right? Basically this actually goes in here, which I'm gonna show y'all. So this is actually what's needed, the fittings for the 3/8 hole that they give us, and you have some O-rings, and we have some Teflon tape. So we're just gonna pre-game this, put it together, and basically you already see the setup on how I did it, and I'm gonna explain a little bit more how I put it together. All right, so basically, when you open this up here, right, this is what catches the oil. They already have an O-ring right here, so you don't gotta do nothing with that. So right here is basically where this part go in. So we're gonna actually just do it now. Right, because as I said, I didn't show y'all when I was actually doing it, but we're gonna put it together like we're doing it again. So we just gotta cut a decent amount, nothing too crazy, because this is basically where the oil is gonna run down. You're gonna filter the oil. So you could take a scissor and actually cut it. What we're gonna do here. So we're gonna cut that amount, throw that in there, right? And then we go back in here, and then we're gonna just throw that in here real quick. Screw on. If we could get it screwed on. So yeah, people, man, this is 4th quarter, and we're getting these little mods together, and then we're gonna start on our checklist again for 2025. So these are just the cool little things I'm just showing y'all if y'all wanna whatever vehicle you have, if it don't have a catch can, which I doubt it have a catch can, you can install a catch can. And this is my 3rd catch can actually. I have one actually right here in front of this Dodge Charger. If y'all looked at my previous videos, y'all would have seen the comparison. All right, so we have that in, so y'all see what it is, see what it look like. All right, cool. So now, we'll put this back in here and tighten this up. If we could get it covered up. All right, so we got this covered up, right? So now we got these 2 fittings, basically that goes in here, right? So let's see, it goes in here, right? All right, so first thing first, what you're gonna have to do, if you read the instructions also, you're gonna have to put these O-rings on. All right, so let's try to get these O-rings, tight O-rings on here. All right, let's get it down. So we got 1, right, and we got 2. So we get that on there, and it's required to use also some Teflon tape, not Scotch tape, not electric tape, people. You know what I mean? Teflon tape. So what what we're gonna do, I just wanna cut this nice and clean. So you can take a scissor, cut it. It's better if you cut it than actually use your hand and cut it, because it come out like that. It look crazy. Alright, so we're gonna cut that. Right, so when you apply Teflon tape, I'll show you some more actually. Right, when you apply Teflon tape, you want to go in the direction that you're actually going to be tightening, right? So we're going to be tightening this to the right, right? So we want to put the Teflon tape going in that direction, right? The same direction that you will be tightening it, right? So somewhat like what I'm doing here. Right, as I said, it was not enough. I did say that, right? Should I cut some more? And I've been stingy. I was being stingy with the Teflon, people. So we're gonna go maybe about up to here. That should be cool. Clean cut. All right. And we're going in this direction, going here. So let's get it together here, and then we just work our way around the threading, and let's go around, and then now we just, nice. So one more to go, people. So yeah, I actually installed everything, but I didn't do a test run to see if any oil, dirty oil depository comes out into the catch can. So same thing with here, as I said. Real quick, just go around. And I'm all over the place with this right now. But this is just a quick, as I said, I'm just showing y'all. This is not going to be actually installed yet, but this is like I'm installing it, just to show y'all what have to really be done. But when I do it on Renzel, it's just going to be a quick slap and go. It's not going to be nothing where you know, we're going to be demonstrating this again. So basically, put it in, which I did this one wrong, because you see what I did wrong? I applied the Teflon tape on the wrong side. I should actually did it going this way, right? Alright, but y'all get the point. I'm just going to show y'all what I'm doing. But basically, you got your Teflon tape, put that there, alright? Tighten it up. And again, this with the Teflon tape again, tighten it up. So we got that on, right? Now you got your bracket, right? Now we're gonna go over here to the box Chevy, all right? So this is the same bracket that was there, right? It was like this, right? So basically I had to did a little twist. I put it on the vise, did a little twist, and I kind of trimmed the top. You see I had a line here, did a little trimming, right? I had to trim it because of the fact that I didn't want this part sticking out too much, right? And basically, with this right here, you take these two bolts out and you swing this in. No, you take this out basically to actually put the screws in to mount this on here, and then you mount this back on here like I did here. So basically, let's tighten this up. This is kind of like what you got here, right? So this is basically what I did. It's easy to put together. So now what you got to do now, you got to do your measurement now with the hoses, because this is the end. So the end goes right into the valve cover right there, into the PCB, right? And this is the out, and the out runs right here. So basically I did my measurement, I ran everything, right? And this is what I got, people. As I was telling Niles Motion, what I should have did, I want to show y'all one more thing. So basically this is the hose, right, that y'all get. So the best thing to cut this hose, you should get basically like a hose cutter. This is basically like a knife right here. I'm gonna show y'all. Right, and got a little blade right there. So basically, I'm just gonna demonstrate a little bit on a hose I got, cause these is the hoses actually used. I use to make my cuts. Right. So basically, the way this works, it's cool that you have this because you get a clean cut. So I'm just gonna do a little cut on the hose. Right. So basically, this is real simple. Swing it around, swing it around, swing it around. And it makes a clean cut. And they got bigger ones also if you're cutting bigger hoses. And you see, that's a clean cut. So that's what I use. Basically, I did my measurement, right? And I cut the hose and I used the required clamps, right? I use a clamp here. Basically, a clamp here. They only give you 2 clamps. Clamp here, clamp here, right? I put a clamp right there because it wasn't a clamp there, and I put a clamp right here where I actually joined it. You know, just safety procedures and safety things I did, right? So I want to show y'all. I'll give y'all a visual now of how it's really gonna look. So this is a cover I got right here, right? So basically, the way I had to kind of like do it. Now I'm supposed to come around on this side so we can kind of show them a little something. So I'm just gonna put this, I'm gonna line it up here, people, and now Motion is gonna show y'all kind of like how I vision this really to sit, right? So as I said, this is like a wear application. Everybody's application is gonna be a little bit different. So this is the way basically mine will sit. So come around now, Motion. So you see kind of like how mine sit. I got the hose going through this cutout, and they got a cutout right here. So this is how I wanted it to sit. It's actually in an angle. If I had angled it more going up, right, then the hose wouldn't have sat down the way it sat down. So this is kind of like, you know, I had to actually like really think about all of this before I did it, but it worked out because I said it's hose running through here, hose running from there. In the future, what I was actually thinking that I got some room down here in the bottom, right? I may actually maybe reroute it, get some longer hoses, and customly maybe keep it down here. But I don't know. But what y'all think? How I look right here? This is what it is, man. This is what it is. So I got the oil catch can basically installed in the GTA box Chevy, as y'all can see. And it looks pretty good. Hopefully, let me show y'all again with the setup I got. So I have clearance, I have room. This car got air suspension, so even if the car go down, I don't think it's gonna bottom out and touch the oil catch can. So basically, I got my dipstick right here. All right, I could check the oil level, which is no oil in it. All right, as I said, clearance. Right, then clearance again. If I have to take it out, you see, I have clearance to take it out, check it, put it back. So we just go tighten that up. We're not even gonna go through that. So this is my setup of basically the Evil Energy oil catch can in the GTA Orange Box Chevy. So as I said, man, it was a hard process, but I got it done. On to the next one. Got to get this one installed into Renzel, the Escalade. And it may be doing also a little bit of fabrication like I had to do to this one. Hopefully it's not that hard. And yeah, hopefully I have enough. This hose was actually, I think it was almost enough, but then I had some extra hose, and I still have some little extra hose here. I don't know if I'm gonna actually have to use that or what, but I'm gonna figure it out. All right, once again, people, as I said, man, I just wanted to show y'all the quick install, which I promised in fourth quarter for the GTA Orange Box Chevy that we install the oil catch can. And the next video for the GTA Box Chevy, as I promised, is gonna be that QA1 double adjustable shocks that's coming soon. All right, catch you on the next video. Like with who? Myke LS.